Semi-final day at Boundary Park, a huge 80 minutes for Oldham Rugby League and Featherstone Rovers. At stake, a place at Wembley in the final of the AB Sundecks 1895 Cup. It's been a run of injuries for head coach Sean Long leading up to this big game this afternoon. The big news though is the return of captain Jordan Turner. He is fit to start today. Danny Craven back too for a place on the bench. This is how Oldham line up this afternoon with Phoenix Lolu Tonganga the fullback. Ben Davies moves on to one wing. Nathan Lowe is on the other. Jordan Turner straight into the centres, and George Hurst continues to deputise at centre, given the absences through injury of Ian Thornley and now Jamar Sambu, both ruled out for the rest of the season. In the halves, as you were, Riley Dean and Josh Drinkwater up front. It's Gil Dudson, Tom Forber and Ted Chaplow. And completing the 13, a back row of Ben Forster and Matty Ashurst. Adam Milner starts at 13. So an Oldham bench this afternoon that looks like this. Elwad Pelissier, Danny Craven, Owen Farnworth and Pat Moran. The 18th man is Logan Astley. A huge afternoon for Oldham Rugby League. It's the Roughyeds against Featherstone.
Here come the Roughyeds, led out by Jordan Turner, flanked by Josh Drinkwater. Listen to the noise on the far side. It's going to be Featherstone Rovers to get us underway. Here we go. Spinning start to the game, and Dean takes the catch and Chaplow brings it back. Featherstone have travelled well. Over to our right. And Gil Dudson with his first carry. Forber. Here's Ashurst for the first time. Good defensive set this from Featherstone first up. Oldham still in their own 30. It's Drinkwater. Pops one up to Adam Milner. The bright yellow boots. That was tackle 4. Oldham still 30 from their line here. Forber goes right. Here's Phoenix. Down the middle. Is he taken high? Referee says no and signals that was the last, or this is. So Drinkwater's going to have to go long left-footed. He goes for the corner. Under it is Olferts. It's a good kick from Drinkwater. The chase led by Forber, Chaplow and Dudson. And Rovers will start 15 away. And joining us for commentary this afternoon, Matt Horton.
Cheers, George. Good afternoon, everybody. Good opening set from the Roughyeds. Got a complete high today. Regardless of the performance, it's all about completing high. You've got to be up 90-95% if you're going to win a semi-final. And the defence needs to be on point as well. Just one thing, George, isn't it great to see so many here at Boundary Park this afternoon?
First strong carry from Gadwin Springer, who was sent off in the match between the sides here 4 weeks ago. He's just back from that suspension. And Rovers on the last to 40 from the Oldham line. Chaplow with the kick pressure. Taken well by Nathan Lowe, the youngster wearing 35.
Two good opening sets, to be fair, from both sides here this afternoon. And Featherstone looking to trap Oldham in this corner. It's always a long way out of the corner here at Boundary Park, as it's Nathan Lowe with a second carry who was safe under that high ball.
Good, strong carry up the middle from Ben Forster. Former. Phoenix dancing into the line. Oldham up towards halfway, but it's the last again. Former will go right and find Riley Dean. Dean goes high. Hurst is after it. Filling in at right centre today is George. As Olferts brings it up. Featherstone just shading the arm wrestle at the moment. Addy. Here's Hardcastle. Featherstone attacking down the right. Another tester for Lowe, and he's done well under pressure.
Come with a clear game plan, haven't they, to try and force Oldham to be coming out of their own 10 every time, and they have had the better of the opening exchanges field position wise. I just like to see kicks hit grass a little bit rather than going straight into hands of Aekins, Olferts and Connor Wynne.
Here's Milner. Forster again. Oldham under a bit of early pressure here. 3.5 minutes in. Dean.
It's quite strange to see Sean on sideline as well, George. He's normally in a box behind us, isn't he? But obviously feels he needs to be down there today.
Milner, flat ball, Chaplow. And again, Oldham finish their set in their own half. Drinkwater to kick once more. It's really tight.
Again, straight down the throat, the kick though. And sometimes you can't afford to give Caleb Aekins a little bit of room to run into.
Oldham 0, Featherstone 0. 4.5 gone at Boundary Park. Here's Caleb Aekins over halfway. Last tackle. Where are Fev going to go this time? They come back to Ryan Hampshire. And again, they're kicking at Lowe. Every kick so far on the last has gone to the youngster, Nathan Lowe.
But that's the first time he's had a little bit of room to run into as well, George. And he's got away from that touchline. And now it's the turn of the backs just to get the forwards a position to make some metres.
It's the Featherstone fans you can hear to our right. Already feels like the first penalty is going to be crucial in this game. Phoenix with a dart from dummy half. Looking to get the offload. Riley Dean not quite up there with him. Forber. Drinkwater's kicking on the fourth here. Dabs one behind Olferts. It's a really nice kick that. It's going to set up. And the chase eventually gets there to around about the 10. That's a really smart play from Drinkwater.
Much better kick, George. It's hit the grass. You spotted Darrell Olferts up in the line. He's got it round the back. It's hit the grass and it's given the chase a lot more chance to get there.
So again, it falls silent. There's a mixture of nerves, excitement and adrenaline around Boundary Park this afternoon. There are only a couple of points in the last meeting between these two. I think many neutrals will feel Featherstone perhaps unfortunate not to win that game. Here's Danny Addy up the middle, runs at Gil Dudson, no way through.
The difference is today, George, Ben Reynolds is fit to kick, which he wasn't when we were here 6 weeks ago.
Lowe's under this one again. And again he takes, and this time he passes infield, and Phoenix in a sea of navy brings it away, and Phoenix is offloading at the back. And Ben Davies just gets Oldham out of the The 10 there, George Hurst. Interesting, George Hurst at centre defensively, I think a really good idea. Just a couple of times against Toulouse and Bradford that he got caught for pace, didn't he, when they went wide early. Here's Ashurst.
It's 4 good carries, George, though, that at halfway already. Oh, it's knocked on.
Ashurst has knocked on. And I tell you what, it was that glance at the referee that gave him away there. I think he would have got away with that. He looked at the referee, and the referee said, yeah, you're right, there was one, a knock on.
Maybe.
It's Rovers' ball on halfway. Apologies to those listening to our live stream for any connection, technical issues. As I've said before, absolutely nothing I can do about it once I'm commentating. I can't fix technical problems.
Probably my fault, to be fair, George. So I'll apologise for everybody.
And I know it's frustrating for you listening, but once again, we do our best, and it's a free service. So the more you say there's technical problems, it doesn't make them go away, unfortunately. Hopefully we're a bit clearer now. Here are Rovers. There we go, first penalty. Might take 2 here, they're bang in front.
Yeah, they're going for 2.
Just need to settle down Oldham a bit. Back-to-back penalties, and Featherstone are going to kick for goal, the first points. It was a tale of 2 missed kicks at the end of the league meeting between the two on this ground 4 weeks ago. Rovers missed them both and Oldham hung on. This should be 2 points for Ben Reynolds, who's kicking this time.
Yeah, and Ben Reynolds is a quality kicker, as we've seen in his days round through Super League as well, and it's a big plus for Paul Cook to be able to have Ben Reynolds. He wasn't fully fit when they were here back in April. He is today, so they're going to probably take any opportunities that they get. It's a bit disappointing from Drinky that to give the penalty away. You need to just show a little bit of self-control there. Sometimes you've got to force yourself out of that situation when you're taking that extra step and not make contact.
So Reynolds just beyond 20, no mistake, right between the posts. First blood to Featherstone Rovers, Oldham 0, Featherstone 2, with 9.5 gone. So Josh Drinkwater from the kicking tee just caresses the left footer, which comes down on the Rovers goal line, and here come Featherstone again. They've, from what I've seen, grown week on week under Paul Cook, this Featherstone team. Had a couple of very impressive victories in recent weeks.
But sometimes it can be very much rocks and diamonds in games, George. They run out to a 16-0 lead at Widnes last week and got pegged back, so big break. It's going to be an Oldham knock-on first, I think, though.
What's the referee giving here? Josh Drinkwater looking, pleading with the touch judge. I think he knows it's going to go Featherstone's way. First knock-on signalled to be against Oldham, and it's gone Featherstone. Well, the Joe Royal stand don't like that, but you called it right, Matt. First knock on Oldham, Rovers ball from the scrum.
I've got to say, George, I think we're on for 3,000 plus in here today.
We'll see, it's a big crowd. The Joe Royal stand is not a spare seat in there. Featherstone Rovers have brought upwards of 500, I would say. Maybe more.
Probably about that, yeah. So
let's hope the result goes Oldham's way. All the early 50-50s have gone Featherstone's way, and they're 2-0 up after 11 minutes, and another penalty. That's what, 3-0 in the penalty count now?
2.
Well, there was back-to-back ones before, wasn't there? Or was the first one a knock-on?
First one was a knock-on.
Yeah, knock-on, beg your pardon.
You can't afford to invite Featherstone down into your own half.
So discipline, key. For Oldham here. And here come Featherstone again, tapping on the Oldham 40. Really good chance this to mount some pressure on the Oldham line. They lead 2-0. It's with Danny Addy, their captain. Here's Gadwin Springer. He'll get a few boos, I'm sure, after the red card that ended his game and probably cost his side victory 4 weeks ago. Change of direction, Aekins goes behind Gadwin Springer. Riley Dean fires out the line and gets there on Hampshire, but then Forster misses. Oldham just about do the job there. Riley Dean made a big decision and got away with it. Here's Gareth Gale, playing left centre today. He's played everywhere across the outside backs. This is danger. Springer, it's come out and he's knocked on. He wasn't looking, the big man.
And that's the break we need. Just spent the last 3 or 4 minutes defending, so we just need to just compose now and make sure that we complete this set coming out. Hopefully get a penalty, maybe get downtown and put some pressure on this Featherstone line.
Well, you can't blame Gadwin Springer for that. The big prop forward was running his line and he was looking away. I mean, he should have been looking, but Danny Addy just threw the ball at him. Hit Springer, and it's Oldham ball from the scrum, which is down on the 20 here. The ref today, for those asking, is Scott Michalauskas. And here come Oldham with Forber and then Davies playing right wing today. He can play wing centre, he can also play back row. It's the versatility that I think really convinced Sean Long to sign him from his former club St Helens. Milner, Oldham over halfway with Gil Dodson. Powerful break from Gil. Oldham 40 out, 2-0 down with Forber. Wants a quick play. He's going to shift it right here. Dean steps in. Jinking run. Thinks about an early kick and then threads it through. Ashurst is after it. He's got it. But then he's tackled. Last tackle. 5 away Oldham. Can they find a way through? Drinkwater. Oh, he's lost it backwards. It's play on. It's with Turner who puts a little kick in. He's going to dribble and dribble and dribble. Oh. And Featherstone, well, they could have been looking at a goal line drop out there, but Caleb Aekins really coolly just stepped away.
Great place to turn the ball over, George, and now it's about squeezing in, getting the line speed and getting into the faces of the Featherstone players quickly.
That was the best passage of the afternoon so far for Oldham. Such a shame really that Drinkwater took that so early in the final tackle and then he wasn't the one on the ball at the end of it. But that's more like it as Springer flattens Adam Milner.
It's offloaded.
And there go Featherstone in front of the Joe Ross stand left side. Gale steps in field, you don't want to let him go. The giant frame of Gareth Gale works as a roofer during the day. Probably doesn't need a ladder.
I think Gareth Gale and Connor Wynne have swapped as well, George, despite what we've got on the team sheet.
Last tackle. It's a chip and charge, and Lowe again, he's being targeted here. He allows Alferts to drag it back. It's knocked on by Rovers. Referee said play on there. Phoenix is going to get caught in goal. Surely that was a knock on. Surely that was a knock on.
Came off his chest.
Well, Matt thinks it came off his chest, so we'll go with that.
Never touched the hands, George, and then he put the boot onto the ball.
It's a drop out instead. Alferts tapped it back. Nathan Lowe allowed Alferts to go up. Backed Oldham to win the second ball. So
Featherstone have come out really quick, George, and really organised, and Cookie's clearly got them up for it. We're just going to have to ride the storm this first 20 minutes. It's just going to be a lot of pressure and just going to have to hold tight and sit tight and defend like Trojans.
It's a really good restart though. The dropout got 2 bounces, allowed the chase. And Featherstone start. 40 from the Oldham line here. Will Jubb, the former York hooker. And the trademark skull cap. 30 out, everyone left of him. Reynolds is first receiver, flat ball, through the gap goes Beckett. Job again, he's going to go left again. They're stacking up far side, Oldham have got to get there. 5 away, with tackles in the bank here, Rovers. Their fans trying to will the ball over the line. Jimmy Beckett has a little dance. He's waiting to offload, no one there. This will be the last tackle, where are they going to go? Reynolds hangs back, he's going to go for the corner. It's Lowe under it again, he's got to get there this time. It's knocked on, I think. First knock on was by Rovers.
Definitely.
And the referee does say it was a knock on and it will be Oldham play the ball, but blimey.
Definite Durrell knock on, but good defending. There was that time when Jimmy Beckett was stood there and Gil Dudson just managed to get him to ground, but they look well organised and very quick at the moment, Featherstone, aren't they?
Make no mistake, Featherstone are on top here. Oldham really under the cosh. They've had that one good set on the line. Jordan Turner dribbled a little kick and almost forced a repeat set. But Featherstone are on top. Forber, Davies in off his right. Touchline goes down the middle. Did well to evade Gadwin Springer. Almost feel like Oldham have just got to weather the storm until Springer goes off. Milner, Drinkwater, shows the dummy and almost losing it. Play on, it's Milner again, good upper body strength. Oldham over halfway, it's the last tackle. So the kick will be on halfway here from Dean. Riley goes high, what's the chase like? It's led by Drinkwater. Watched out of the air well by Caleb Aekins, and he's away.
Got to take him, George. Got to take him, you can't let him spin away like that. Here comes the first change.
Oh, it's
going to be
tight.
Gadwin.
And here is Gadwin Springer. It doesn't get any easier with the introduction of the former Super League prop, King Vanuya Yawa, former Salford man. Now here at Oldham. Featherstone leading 2-0. Really slow play the ball, bit of afters as well between Forber and I think Connor Wynne. Gill goes after Hampshire, Lowe's up, good claim, he's being peppered, he's going to be in touch. He's going to be in touch. Nathan Lowe claimed it out of the sky but got no help. And that was too easy for Featherstone just to dump him into touch. 15 out from the Oldham line.
No escort, George, for Nathan Lowe there, and he's been isolated in that corner. 3 Featherstone defenders have got to him, and there's been no support there for him, and the result is he's gone into touch. So again, more pressure on this Oldham line and more defending to do.
Well, you've got to feel for Nathan Lowe. He's not put a foot wrong, but he had no help there at all. There was nowhere for him to go. All he could do was take the ball out of the sky. He did that. But no one was helping him stay in the field of play, and this is danger because Featherstone are right in front with a full set to go at and a 2-0 lead, and they're attacking the line and they're going right to left and they're freeing a free man and they'll score in the corner, but it's a forward pass. Those cheers will realise soon.
No, it's obstruction, George. It's a shepherd, George.
It's a shepherd. Well, he definitely indicated forward pass first, I'm sure, but anyway, it's a penalty given away. You're right, Matt. You're right.
Obstruction. I think the lead runners took the defender out.
Well, it suddenly opened up, didn't it, for Rovers, which always makes you think, how has that happened? The Rovers fans were cheering. And this is the first penalty that Oldham have had, and Drinkwater will make a really good touch up towards halfway from his goal line.
George Hurst goes on a great carry from George Hurst, good after contact meters.
That could be a big moment in the game, because from what could have been 6-0 with a kick to come, Oldham are now attacking Featherstone themselves with Forber. 30 out in front of the post. Ted Chaplow runs at King Vanuya, which is a brave thing to do. Forber, quick ball to Milner. Here's Drinkwater, nice from Dean, steps again Riley. against his former club, of course, Riley Dean. Oldham a 10 out, right side. Another slow play, former back, here is Drinkwater, what can he make happen? Just pops it up and says to Gill, have a go. But Dudson was a standing start there, no momentum, it's the last tackle, under the post. Former goes right, it's Dean, they're going to run it. George Hurst, standing start, and it's just going to be the turnover.
It's not a bad place to turn the ball over again though, George. Get that defence jammed in. Then Nathan Lowe needs to be opposite that post, and again, it's about getting off the line, no penalties, and Owen Farnworth's about to get in here as well, George, both and Pat Moran.
Looking forward to seeing Owen Farnworth back in the team. He's been left out of the side in recent games, but Owen Farnworth will be a man with a point to prove, and Pat Moran, we're used to seeing this change, Moran for Milner around about this time, and I'm sure it'll be Farnworth for Gill. I'm sure that's the double change. Oh, and another penalty. Oldham have given another penalty away.
But George, he's dummied to play the ball, and the Oldham players have set off, and then he's played the ball. Surely, if he's dummied to play the ball, that should be play on.
Well, that's not how Scott Michalowska saw it. And it's a piggyback up the pitch for Rovers. It's tight here. We've had 22 minutes. 2-0. Penalty count, what, 3-1 in Rovers' favour now? That double change hasn't been made yet. Oldham will have to try and defend this set first. Do let us know where you're listening around the world. I will get to your messages shortly, but been a bit breathless in the commentary box. It's only going to get worse. There's King up the middle, Vuniyayawa.
Oh, we nearly lost that.
Reynolds. Interesting that when they run it, they're favouring that left side. When they kick it, they're favouring the right side. So they're obviously thinking under the high ball, going for Lowe and Turner, but attacking when they've got ball in hand. They want to run at George. And here they come again. Oh, now it's the other way with Aekins dummying Caleb Aekins. He's round Phoenix. He's going to score, is he? Caleb Aekins on his own with the opening try of the semi-final.
Got caught for numbers again, George. And it's the first time we've seen him go on a left to right shift. And Jordan Turner just maybe a lack of communication with the player inside him, and Caleb Aekins has taken advantage of it. I thought Jordan had got under him and managed to stop him from scoring, but somehow he's managed to get the ball down, and Scott Michalowska has seen it, and it's a bit of a blow. 6-0 down, a lot of work to do.
Well, Aekins shouldn't have got there. It was great footwork. But really, from where he started, I feel like he should have been stopped there. But full credit, 6-0. That double change, by the way, is Gill, but it's Ted Chaplow, not Adam Milner. So that's interesting. So Moran will go into the pack.
It's quite a warm day here as well, isn't it, George, as well? It's a really nice day for rugby. Always a breeze here at Boundary Park as well, which is just fluttering the flags on the top of the Jimmy Frizzell stand. But I don't think Oldham have really settled yet. They've not had a lot of ball, have they? And they just need something. Just needs to twist and turn in our favour, doesn't it?
So 6-0 plus this. There was an early Featherstone Rovers penalty. That was the only score. Caleb Aekins, an individual try in front of the Rovers fans, and Reynolds has this 10 metres in from this near touchline. Nice enough angle in the breeze at Boundary Park, and he struck it beautifully. And Featherstone go 2 scores clear at 8-0. So Oldham just need to settle here. 8-0 down. Rovers have been on top, but things will and can change. Here come Featherstone once again, in traffic. Oldham just need to try and force an error in a nice area of the pitch. It's been a professional and efficient job from Paul Cook's men so far. Official in-stadium clock says 26 and a half gone, so it'll be a shade under that.
It's about right. It's about 17 seconds out, George, at the moment.
Aekins, the try scorer, up the middle. There's the kick from Hampshire again. Phoenix takes this. He's got a bit of room this time, PLT, to dance up the middle. Rovers fans are the happier of the two at the moment. Bit of frustration in the Joe Roll stand in the sunshine. Forber, here's Jordan Turner. Runs into the brick wall that is King Vaniyayawa and Jimmy Beckett. Josh Hardcastle in there as well, I beg your pardon. It was Hardcastle, in fact, wearing 20. Drinkwater running the line. Dean has gone behind everyone. They've lost 10 metres there, Oldham, but they do at least retain the ball. But it's going to be a long kick from the Oldham 40 when they were breaking over halfway. It's last. Drinkwater just dinks one into space in front of Aekins, but that's easy for the Rovers fullback. And the Oldham chase makes it up to the Featherstone Rovers 30.
Just need to be clean here, George. Can't be giving Featherstone more possession and cheap piggybacks downfield.
Alfert's in off his wing, met by Moran and Forber. Dumped to the ground, Ashurst in there too. Oldham looking to get some foothold in this game that they've not had yet. It's been all Featherstone. So they attack over halfway again. Job fires it to Addy, gets a big contact. Huge hit.
Good set defensively, George.
Last tackle. Hampshire wants it this near side. Here he is. Again, he's kicking to Lowe. Well, he's not missed anything yet, Nathan Lowe, and still they kick to him. He gets out of the in-goal area.
The thing is, George, at the moment, Featherstone are starting their sets 10 metres short of our halfway line. We're starting sets inside our own 10. And that's one of the big things in this game at the moment. It's where teams are starting their set positions.
Yeah, territorially, Featherstone are absolutely dominant. It's 8-0 on the board.
Jordan Williams is due on as well.
Last tackle again, Oldham not out of their own 40. Drinkwater runs into the line, he'll take the kick. Oh, it's a high, narrow kick. Now then, it's taken out of the air by Lowe. He's got Ashurst with him. Flicks it back to Turner. Turner, he's got support, but it's all the big men. Change of direction. PLT. Back with Forber. Now Milner joins in. They're going to come left again. Floated to Ashurst. Is there a finish? Ashurst dribbles one for Farnworth. And he's tapped behind.
Goal and drop out.
Was it by Featherstone first or by Oldham? What an end to the set.
Wow, what an end to the set. It was an awful kick. It came off the outside of his boot, and fair play to Nathan Lowe. He was on the spot to get there, and a bit of Harlem Globetrotters, and the result is it's a second set. It's the first time we've had a repeat set all day, and it's got the Joe Roll stand back into this game.
An Oldham try brings this place alive. Danny Addy's off. That's interesting. Featherstone's captain off. Best opportunity this now for Oldham. Featherstone are going to drop out here. I will get to all your messages, by the way, on the live feed in a moment. But let's stick with this. Last 10 minutes of the half. That's a huge dropout. It's gone to the Oldham 40. Moran takes it on the full, like a fielder in the deep, on the boundary. Took it safe. Forber. Farnworth. What a try that would have been if Farnworth had finished off an Ashurst kick. Won't get many of them.
I think the PFU chairman may have had something to say about that, George.
Best chance of the game, this for Oldham. Former bang in front of the post. Milner to go on his own, Adam Milner. He's grounded 2 metres short, 2 tackles left. Former, back to Drinkwater, back to PLT. Oh, he's taken high! Referee says no. My word. He's played on. Diagonal kick, it's knocked on by Featherstone. It's back with Oldham. 6 to go.
Ben,
what's he kicking for? Ben Davies had 6 to go and he's kicked. And here come Rovers over halfway. Breaking away. Gale still going. Gareth Gale, one end of the field to the other. Oldham had a full set. Davies didn't realise.
And because he's kicked it, you lose your advantage.
You lose your advantage, and now Rovers can strike. They're right down the middle. Featherstone are going to score another just short. What drama here. Oldham rocking. Aekins. Right to left. Hampshire.
Got to get him.
What a passage of play that was. Oldham need to defend their line here.
Danny Craven on the way, George.
Rovers right in front. Job. Drill to Reynolds. It's nice. Can they free the wingman to score? In the corner goes Connor Wynne. And Rovers do have a try. And it's a 12-0 lead.
Just got caught numbers again, George. Just not numbered up on that outside, and you can't knock the pass from Ryan Hampshire. It's a great cut-out ball. We've seen it happen many a time, putting an here at Boundary Park this season when PLT puts that pass in for the winger, and just got the numbers wrong again. But I can't blame Ben Davies. I don't think he's seen the 6 again call, and it's one of them things, isn't it? It happens in games, and it's a pity. It's such a big game for it to happen in.
Well, that was an absolutely massive moment in the game. Oldham were attacking. PLT, I'd love to see that again. Seemed to be taken high, but the referee had a far better view than I, so I'll back his decision on that. Played on, the high kick knocked on by Featherstone. Ben Davies didn't realise it was a set restart. Oldham had a full set from 10 away, and Davies didn't realise. He tried to thread the kick through, and Gale went from one end of the field to the other, and it was finished off in the corner by Connor Wynne.
Connor Jones has just come on as well for Will Jubb, so that's another red light, blue warning for Oldham, because Connor Jones is very, very dangerous out of dummy half. He'll look for lazy markers and he'll jump at any opportunity.
So it's a touchline effort at goal. This to take it to a 3-score game. It's 12-0 as it stands. He's missed this one.
Missed it.
So it remains 12-0 with 5 to go until the break.
Six to go, George.
If Oldham can find a way through before the break, what a fillip that would be, and a juggle by the try scorer on the restart there. Connor Wynne. Here's Gale, whose coast-to-coast break set up that try. Oh, it's a clean break over halfway. Can he get there? He's got the ball away. Can't quite get there, Connor Jones. It's a brilliant break.
But shot left here.
Now then, they're going to the same side, Featherstone, but they're attacking and scoring another. Utter dominance from Rovers. Clay Webb has this one. Well, the break was by Jordan Williams.
I don't know who had the miss there on Jordan Williams, but I'm not sure who missed the tackle on Jordan Williams that created that field position, but that's a miss that shouldn't be happening, George. Not there, not in the middle of the field. You can't just let him run through you like that.
Adam Milner replaced, getting some friendly engagement from the Featherstone fans.
That's one way of putting it, George.
As a former Castleford man. Here's Reynolds to put 2 more on the scoreboard, and it's 18-0. So it's Milner and Pelissier off, Craven and Pelissier on, Forber and Milner off, I beg your pardon. Well, Paul Cook has really got this Featherstone Rovers team firing since he came in. And Oldham have had no answer so far.
I think the important thing now, George, is we've got to get to half-time and still be in this situation, or maybe pull one back. Two and a half to go in the first half,
the
so we're going to get
scoreboard
another
in
couple of
the
sets.
stadium's still saying 12-0, so we'll take that.
They're desperately looking at the computer at the moment.
I can assure you it's worse than that. It's 18-0. 3 tries. Aekins, Wynne and Webb.
Go, Pat.
Moran down the middle. Craven. Drinkwater. PLT and Turner running out of room. Drinkwater. Puts one up. No one's chasing this. Where's he going to bounce? It's going to bounce to the in-goal area. And it's almost tapped backwards.
It's poor though, isn't it, George?
Yeah.
7 tackle set. And
well, Featherstone in complete control here.
I think we've had a lucky break there. He's not allowed the quick restart. Are you regretting no jumper at the moment, George?
It's a little bit cooler than I anticipated. Great noise, but it's all from the Featherstone Rovers fans who have come over the M62 in mass. En masse, I should say. Here's King Vaniyayawa. They've not lost anything, taking Gadwin Springer off when King comes on. Featherstone looking for a 4th try before the break here.
30 seconds left, George.
Hampshire. Running left to right. Here's Aekins who got the scoring going. Driving is Bailey O'Connor. So last tackle. This needs to stay out. Aekins wants another. Jordan Turner ball and all.
Big moment potentially in the game that. Had to keep him out. Still with literally a couple of tackles left in the half, and it's going to be a big team talk for Sean Long here at half-time with this score, George.
And that is half-time, and it's all Featherstone. 3 tries, Aekins, Wynne and Webb. 3 from 4 from the boot of Ben Reynolds. And Featherstone in control at half-time at Boundary Park in this 1895 Cup semi-final. It's Oldham 0, Featherstone 18. Yes, good afternoon, one and all. We're back underway, second half, in bright sunshine and a really good crowd at Boundary Park, but at the moment, only the Featherstone fans are happy. Their side in control.
Got to score first, George, haven't we? Got to score first.
And then some. Hi to Terry listening in Cyprus, Andy in the Algarve. You are all welcome. Rovers already up towards halfway here. Hi to Julie listening in Turkey. And here are Fev on the last with Hampshire kicking high. Another tester for Lowe. He's not put a foot wrong so far. He takes that, but again he's grounded 10 out. Here's Turner.
They're not deviate. Paul Cook's team aren't deviating from the game plan, are they?
Why would you? Here's Craven. Danny Craven back in the 17 and out on the pitch at the moment. So we've got Drinkwater, Craven and Dean out there, and Phoenix. You worked out who's playing where yet, Matt?
Yeah, I think Elwar's got into 9. I think Danny Craven's playing like a loose forward role at the moment.
Now then,
Here we
Turner
go.
gets the ball to Nathan Lowe. Has he got a bit of pace? He can't get away from Devil Alfertz.
Signs though, we didn't see that in the first half, George.
So last tackle, where's Drinky going to go? Drinkwater just goes high, hopes
Sun in
the
the eyes.
sunshine's going to cause problems. He's far too good for that. Here's Caleb Aekins, the Rovers fullback who got the try scoring underway. Hello to JD Food and Photos, great to be listening to you again on a Sunday, George. Especially with Rovers doing rather well. Yeah, a few Featherstone fans tuning in this afternoon. You're more than welcome. As I've said before, very much enjoyed my 2 years working at Featherstone.
That's only because the local BBC station were only doing the first half because they've gone to Wakefield now. Honestly.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome anyway. Keep it polite and warm and we'll all get on. It's last tackle for Featherstone, right on halfway, leading 18-0. Good kick pressure from Owen Farnworth on Hampshire. Phoenix takes it, gives it to Nathan Lowe, who's come back around inside. Oh, but again, he's just swarmed.
Nearly got the body position wrong there again. Come on, Ben.
Hello to Stan in Granada, Spain, to Rachel in Canada, to Tom in Lanzarote on a cruise. Unfortunately, the fans you can hear are the Featherstone Rovers fans singing to my right, their team with an 18-0 lead. Aekins, Wynne and Webb with first half scores. Pelissier running from dummy half. That's what he likes to do.
That's the kind of thing we've been missing as well. Somebody scooting from dummy half.
Craven attacking the line. Drinkwater
Good ball.
promotes to Turner. This is much more like it from Oldham. It's as though Sean Long's told him at half-time, chuck the ball around, what's the worst that can happen? Well, the one thing that can happen is Gadwin Springer coming back on. Now then, that ball's going to bounce. This could go anywhere. Oldham, oh, it's Rovers have got it back. They're going to drop out.
That'll do.
Well, what a fiendish kick on the last. Real confusion. You could see as soon as it went in the air, it was going to bounce.
There was really poor communication between Conor Wynne and Caleb Aekins there. They just looked at each other. Nobody wanted to take responsibility for catching that ball, and Oldham are going to get another go here. Quite interesting at half-time. Sean Long was very late into the changing room, and he was very quick out as well. So probably not the biggest message from Sean Long.
Maybe
either.
he's allowed it to the players to do it themselves. He's spoken a lot this year about the leadership group and how they lead on a match day. The kick-out reach went low along the ground. It almost reached halfway. Moran took the first carry, and Oldham will now start on 40. Vuniyawa off, Springer on was the Rovers change in the pack. An Oldham try just puts a little bit of doubt in Featherstone's minds. Pelissier, Craven, Drinkwater, Riley Dean, PLT, he's got it away! Davies to the line! Oldham are on the board. Flowing move, beautifully crafted, And Ben Davies has his first Oldham try.
Just what we needed, George, just to start to the second half, taking advantage of that repeat set.
Well, we saw in one move there the benefit of having so many playmakers on the pitch.
Yeah.
Phoenix, Riley, Drinkwater, Craven, all involved there.
Big kick this, George. This interval's got to come down in sixes. Otherwise, we're still in the same boat.
Drinkwater, so often the man for the big occasion. From this near touch line. He's missed it. He's not given that enough, Josh Drinkwater. So it's only a 4, but Oldham are on the board. 18 points to 4.
But it's a foothold back in the game, George, and it's brought that Joe Royal stand back into the game as well.
And it's come early. It's come 5 minutes into the second half. Now, can Oldham back it up with a strong set? Moran.
Got to complete this set.
Pelissier. He's made an impact.
That's just typical Elwar, isn't it? We've seen it so many times over the years.
Phoenix getting more involved as well. It really was a great try from Oldham, that. Craven into Farnworth. Oldham now on the front foot. Pelissier.
Sorry, George. Danny Addy's on his way back as well now.
One-handed pickup from the Frenchman, running straight forward. He fancies this, you know, Elwar today.
Yeah, he's trying to buy a penalty, Elwar, isn't he?
Craven. Drinkwater. Phoenix is in, dancing away.
Oh, just
not
needed
quite.
some support. It's
Oldham
got to come.
10 out.
It's got to come.
Drinkwater's got to come right. Riley Dean. Short ball, Foster!
Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it, George.
Oh, he's knocked on.
He's dropped it.
He's knocked on over the line, Ben Forster. It had to be a try. It was wonderfully worked, but Forster has knocked on over the line.
Oh, those are moments that can come back to bite. It just lost the ball in his hands as he was trying to put it down.
He was there. All he had to do was put the ball down. He was reaching a little bit, but that had to be a try. And that would have been a 6, and that would have been 18-10. And now Oldham defending again. But a real shift. Oldham have got to keep this going. Connor Jones from dummy half. Gale. Reynolds. Here comes Gadwin Springer. Taken low and taken well by Danny Craven.
Yeah, I think Danny Craven's definitely playing at 9.
So last tackle, Rovers have gone all the way up to 15 out here, right side. Skipping through, against the run of play. On his own, Ryan Hampshire. And that's a crushing blow. With Oldham on top, Hampshire has stepped through on the last.
That could now be a big pivotal moment in this game, George. Ben Forster not being able to put down, and then Featherstone coming straight back to the other end, and it's really poor, isn't it, George? Ryan Hampshire's sold the dummy, everyone's bought it, and he's just ghosted through untouched, and those are coach killers, those kind of tries.
So just like that, it's 22-4. Oldham thought they'd got a second try back.
Josh Drinkwater just trying to make a point to the touch judges there. But it was definitely the right call, George. As much as I hate to say it.
You could tell he'd bounced it. Reynolds to kick another 2. And he's made it. And it's a 20-point game. So for all Oldham's improvement after half-time, they find themselves further behind. From 18-0 at half-time, it's now a 20-point deficit, despite being on top since the break.
We now have this strange situation, George, where both coaches are on sideline. How long is it since we've seen that?
Gadwin Springer, there's a real intensity about this game now. Oldham decided just to go for it. There's going to be points here now in the last half hour. Sean Long has decided, let's leave everything out there. The shackles are off. And it's Rovers in possession with Connor Jones. Jordan Williams, who made the break for that key try, scored by Webb in the left corner. Jones, Hampshire's off again. Gives it to Josh Hardcastle on his right shoulder. Last tackle. Hampshire gets it away. Who wants this? Davies. Good claim. He's behind his post.
Jump from the field of play, George.
Yeah, it's a dropout.
He's jumped the wrong way, George. He should have run from the in-goal and jumped from the in-goal. That would have given a 20-metre restart. Instead, he's jumped from the field of play, caught the ball back in the in-goal, and it's play on.
Couple of naive moments from Ben. And Oldham drop out, and it's only gone 40. So here come Featherstone again. I think we'll be seeing Gil Dudson back out there soon. That could be fun. Jones, Danny Addy, Springer.
Big call here, George. 3 changes coming for Oldham. Milner, Good, Dudson and Chappell, full front row on the way.
Well, let's hope they're not a further try down, because here come Featherstone again, and Jones under the post, had Springer with him. This is dangerous. Gadwin Springer fancies it. Can he get there, the big man? No. Oldham hanging on. Jones, Addy, Reynolds, Gale just goes in with his shoulder. It's the last tackle in the left corner here. That triple change imminent. Reynolds again. Dinks one. Oh, someone's got to go for it. Well, it's knocked on, I think, by Featherstone it is.
Knock on already. Knock on already.
Well, time just froze there.
Everything froze.
The kick went in slow motion over Owen Farnworth's head. He put his hand up saying, I can't get there, and no one reacted. So Oldham have it back. They trail 24-4. Loads of time on the clock. And here's that triple change. Who is coming off? Forster, Farnworth, Moran. On are Milner, Dudson and Ted Chaplow. Oldham in possession with Milner.
That's a big throw of the dice, George, to leave yourself with only 1 interchange with 26 minutes left as well.
Well, I'm looking forward to the next Gil Dudson, Gadwin Springer confrontation. It's the last tackle, won't happen this set. Craven's kicking along the ground, left-footed in front of the Joe Raw stand. Aekins is over to pick it up. Daryl Alferts comes back inside him for the carry back, and he's met by Milner and Dudson, and Featherstone start 15 out from their own line as some red balloons from the Oldham side drift onto the pitch. Looking a bit sad at the moment. 25 to go. Stranger things have happened, but Oldham have got to find that spark that was there momentarily. Until that Hampshire try really knocked the stuffing out of Roughyeds. Addy, short ball to Gadwin Springer. Oldham 4, Featherstone 24, 55 gone. And Oldham burning through their interchanges. Addy.
They just had a last throw of the dice feel about it, those three interchanges, don't they?
Oh, that's a poor kick. It's taken on the full by Lowe. Nathan Lowe right into the middle of the field, into the big men.
Brave man running at Gadwin.
Well, I think he just looked up, saw Gadwin Springer, looked petrified and went to ground. Can't blame him.
I wouldn't run at Gadwin. Oh, come on.
Well, the ball's gone loose. I think Featherstone have picked this up. Ref's going to play on here. Featherstone have picked it up. That's so sloppy from Oldham.
Ben Davies, he's just let the ball go by him.
So a gift in the middle of the pitch to Rovers. A try now. That's far too much. Oldham just about clinging on. Here come Rovers attacking with vim and vigour. Gadwin Springer is off. Arnold, Jack Arnold is on. Reynolds, short ball. And it's an Oldham ball. Forward pass. So Oldham do survive. The attendance, by the way, has just been whispered into my ear by our managing director, Mike Ford, 2,843. So other than the game with Wigan in January, that's the biggest crowd of the year. But at the moment, the majority are not happy.
Yes.
Here's Riley Dean, shows a dummy and then goes through the gap. Dean still going, offloading. Great pick-up by Ted. That was an awful one along the ground, and Ted Chaplow picked it up low on the half volley. Phoenix, well wrapped up by Bailey O'Connor. Is there another try for Oldham? Drinkwater. Craven is hit hard by Reynolds and he's spilt the ball. Reynolds lined up Craven. What's the referee doing here? Well, he's letting it go. Well, surely there was no advantage.
It just about got back to the advantage line there.
All a bit pointless, that, if you ask me.
It means we don't have a scrum and a stop, I suppose.
Could have had a scrum in that 30 seconds that we allowed play to go back and forward again anyway. Here's Gale. Taking on the Oldham line. 22 to go, 24-4, and Alford's down the middle. This is the game breaker because Connor Jones is inside. And Connor Jones runs away. And Rovers now believe they're going to Wembley.
Too easy again, George, isn't it? Big gaps in the middle of defence, and Darrell Alford's not a finger laid on him. He's got through that defensive line, and he had a choice of 4 or 5 players to pass to, and Connor Jones, as we know, is a really dangerous player, really quick player, and once he gets clear, he's not going to get caught. And well, it's going to take a miracle now, George, in this last 20 minutes with a 24-point ball game, 26-point ball game after this, because Ben Reynolds ain't going to miss this kick on the black dot, is he?
Well, there's still a quarter of the game to go. But in 30 seconds' time, after this kick, it's going to be Oldham 4, Featherstone 30. And there were glimpses at the start of this second half. There were signs of a spark in this Oldham team. but credit Featherstone, it's been very quickly diffused.
Paul Cook's just given some instructions to Caleb Aekins and Ryan Hampshire as well, and just having a quick chat with his assistant Jed Corcoran, who's still up in the stand. Here's Reynolds with the kick anyway. Kick's good.
5 from 6 from the boot of Ben Reynolds, and it's now a commanding lead. 26 points the difference.
Just to put a comparison on this, George, remember Leeds at Catalan 2022, similar situation, similar stage of the game, ended up going to Golden Point and Aidan Caesar got that try.
Oh, you take that now.
I'd take anything now.
But we've gone short kick-off territory already. Really good claim.
Good claim from Ben Davies.
From Ben Davies. Made a couple of mistakes in this game. That was a big moment. He's got his first Oldham try as well. Playing on the wing today. So it's Riley Dean playing centre now.
Think so, yeah.
Riley Dean playing right centre. So George Hurst has gone back into the pack. 6 to go. Oldham have a chance here, right in front of the post. Pelissier dancing away. Lowe on the touchline. Dances back in field.
Great.
Can
leg
Oldham
drive.
find another try? Pelissier. Drinkwater. Nice dummy. Craven. Phoenix has room. Floats one. Davies one-on-one. Ben Davies is going to be in touch. He was one-on-one and the Rovers man won that contest with ease.
And that's just a little lack of experience from Ben Davies playing on the wing. The defender's shown in the outside and Ben's taken it, and in that situation it's the big right foot step and heading back towards the post just to avoid something like that happening, because still quite early in the tackle count, and it's little things sometimes, isn't it?
What a chance that was. Oldham created that opening beautifully. Davies couldn't get round his man. Hardcastle, here come Featherstone again. Here's Caleb Aekins. Scored the first try of the game, seems like an age ago now. That's painfully slow play the ball, this. Eventually last tackle Featherstone. Lowe's going to have to claim it. Again, he's not missed one yet.
Again, nearly got that body position wrong, George, not getting to the floor, and he was nearly forced out of the field of play. Here we go.
Here's Davies up the middle. Got about 22 minutes left, I reckon.
Ah, the clock's about right, George.
Oh, is it? Okay,
yeah.
Call it 17. Oh, no, Oldham have dropped it. Oh, and the ref, has he missed it, or he said it's gone back?
Said it's gone back.
Phoenix picks it up. Pelissier. Drinkwater trying to make something happen. Jordan Turner. Pelissier from a standing start. One-handed. Phoenix. Nothing happening. It's all from a standing start for Oldham as Chaplow crashes through.
It's east to west and not north to south, isn't it, George? So to speak at the moment.
Milner. Throws it behind the line. Oldham have lost 10 metres. Dean picks it up. Gets it away. Davies on the outside. Nice.
Go, Riley.
Back to Riley Dean. He's got Milner with him. Kicks in field. Can Milner get there? If he takes it, Oldham score.
Yes.
What an Oldham try. Riley Dean made that. Davies played his part. Milner finishes it off. Oldham will have 6 more. It's going to be Oldham 10, Featherstone 30 with 15 to go. And Drinkwater's already kicked the 2.
Brilliant. That pass from Riley was worth the entrance money alone, and Ben Davies kept his head, got it back to Riley, and then Riley, cool, calm and composed, wasn't worth putting the pass in for Adam Milner, and Ads just kept his head and got that ball down. We can keep dreaming here, George. 14 and a half left.
Well, we're seeing glimpses of class from Oldham. Don't think it's going to be enough, but Featherstone make a very slow interchange. That's infuriating the crowd. They've got 1 left. Back on the way. It's gone high. It's gone very high. Oh, Oldham have got lucky there. It's gone over Danny Craven's head. It's bounced about an inch in field, and it's bounced back from there. And Oldham have claimed it. Any normal bounce, and Featherstone are getting the ball back there. Is there another score to set up a bit of intrigue for the last 10 minutes? Milner, the try scorer.
Penalty Scott, penalty Scott.
It is a penalty. So Oldham are going to be back up the end of the pitch they want to be soon. Only just made touch. Devil Oldfirt's almost kept it in. Here come Oldham. Gil Dudson. Pelissier. Drinkwater. Chaplow crashing on. Oldham 10 away. Pelissier again. Drinkwater. Craven. Lowe! Oldham have got another! Craven floated a beauty! And Nathan Lowe tiptoes down the touchline to score.
Very similar to that Featherstone try in the first half, George. Similar sign to pass, and Nathan Lowe, the man on the spot to get in at the corner.
Drinkwater's got a really difficult one. He's not going to mess about. He's just going to smash it from the touchline. It's caught in the wind. And it fades. So it's a 16-point game. Oldham 14, Featherstone 30. "12 minutes to go. And Featherstone taking their time.
Time off already because the touch judges are back in position pretty quickly, so clock's off at the moment. "12 minutes left, George. Andy Smith, the timekeeper, just sat right behind us, providing us the information.
12 minutes, Oldham need 3 tries. I'll tell you something. Oh no. Well, we had the warning from the previous kick. We had the warning that these restarts are fiendish. Oldham got away with the last one. They didn't get away with that. It's gone long. I think it was Davies reaching for it, couldn't get it. And it's gone behind, and it's going to be a dropout. And I'm sure it's going to be a drop.
Got to roll the dice, George. Got to roll the dice.
Josh Drinkwater is going to go for a short dropout here. Hold on to your hats. Oh, he's gone outside of the right boot. Oh, and has he knocked on? No, Oldham have got it back.
That's genius.
No look from Josh Drinkwater. He lined everyone up to his right as if he was going for the traditional short curler, and then he prodded it with the outside of his left boot blind.
Matty Ashurst was the man on the spot.
And Ashurst dived on it. I thought he might have knocked on, but he got away with it.
Worth trying a 40-20 now, George. No wingers back. Caleb Aekins is close to the line.
Here we go. Pelissier. Phoenix. George Hurst back at centre. Well, they're mixing it up now, Oldham. They're leaving everything out there, Roughyeds here. Craven. Drinkwater delays. Ashurst brings it into the line. Will Job is going to be the final change from Featherstone. Last tackle. Drinkwater says chase that. Lowe is going to get there close and compel. Caleb Aekins, some brilliant there. Ben Davies flew through the air to try and rescue the ball, and Aekins took it well.
Big defensive set needed here. Got to restrict Featherstone's mileage here. Make them kick from deep inside their own half.
Well, once again, as we saw last week against Toulouse, real spirit in the finish from Oldham, but ultimately not enough. Jones, Aekins. They're playing right the way to the final hooter here. Sean Long's men.
That, George, though, it's probably one of the deepest places Featherstone have kicked from us. Reynolds goes long.
It's a good kick, though. It bounces back in field. Davies waits for the second bounce and then gives it to Phoenix. Look at the chase, though, from Featherstone. PLT's trapped in his own 10. It's actually got worse. He's going to be back behind his post if he's not careful. Only just stays in the field of play. Oldham still deep in their own territory here. It needs some magic.
Or a penalty at the moment, George.
Dean, Hurst, nowhere to go. Only 2 tackles left this set. They're still in their own 40, and it's over the head of everyone. Milner picks it up one-handed. Got a chance to arm here. Turner away. Turner taking on Alferts. Got to offload, he can't. Great burst from the captain. It's the last tackle. Drinkwater's going to have to go cross-field. Davies is on his own here against Aekins. Aekins takes it and saw Davies coming and gets away from him, and then steps, and then offloads, and Gale can go. Gil Dudson is off. Ben Forster back on for the last 7 minutes.
The clock's now our biggest enemy, George.
It's the Featherstone fans singing the Wembley song. And it looks like being more semi-final heartache for Oldham. Jones, Aekins, Will Job. Jones, Reynolds to kick on the 4th. Davies claims, throws a dummy and then runs into traffic. Well, it's now or never. Oldham they're probably out of time anyway, but got to try and make something happen here. Ashurst from deep. Drinkwater. Craven. I think Oldham have lost the ball here. Forster's lost it. Featherstone can break far side. It's slipping away from Oldham now. Rovers again attacking the post. They sense there's another try to put this to bed. They got full set of 6 underneath the post. Jones, Hampshire, puts the handbrake on and comes back left. Reynolds floats one to Gale. Reynolds again. A little slip, and then to ground goes Beckett. They're in no rush, Rovers here. Jones tries to pinch one from dummy
Big
half.
shot from PLT, that.
Addy. Dummy's over on his own, but oh no, just short, Danny Addy. Still got a couple in hand here. Jones. Oh, it's a great pick-up by Reynolds off the one bounce, and it opens up for Rovers. Caleb Aekins to dance through and score his second and send Featherstone Rovers to Wembley.
Yeah, Oldham just been guilty of pushing the dice, and it got to a stage where they needed to be taking risks and needed to be taking chances, and unfortunately just given field position away deep inside their own half, and it's just one set too many, isn't it? They've been so cool, haven't they? And Hampshire and Reynolds have basically controlled this game today, to be honest, George.
So 34-14.
Put the 4 points on the Oldham side, George.
Yes, scoreboard operator who's given Oldham the 4 points, saying 18-30. 34-14 with this kick to come. It's Featherstone's day, they've been the stronger side. Oldham's tail has wagged, but not enough. Oh, and he slips. Slips. That was like a John Terry penalty.
There's just some curse on this club though, George, when it comes to Wembley. This is 8 now, over the years.
So Featherstone will go to Wembley. 34-14 the score. Well, we've got a couple of minutes left on the clock. Thanks for all your company and comments this afternoon. Rovers are in again here. Wynne. Oh, he's got another. He took PLT on. He chipped over his head, gathered his kick and scored. And that's an exclamation point on this Featherstone victory.
That's just cruel, George. Great work down there again, isn't it? They've just cut us apart too easily today. We've just not defended well at all at times, and I was having a chat with Paul Cook in the week, and he was pretty confident. And he knew that they'd not done the right things here when they came here in that league match, and he was determined to put it right today.
So 38-14. Reynolds has one more kick at goal. It's Featherstone's day, make no mistake about that. Reynolds put another 2 on the scoreboard. So Oldham 14, Featherstone 40. Last minute or so of the game.
Yeah, there's about 90 seconds left, I would suspect. Just a shame, innit? Like after the football here on Wednesday, it'd have been so good to potentially get both of the towns clubs to Wembley within 6 days of each other, and obviously football clubs still have their chance, and we wait another year, George, and I just feel so sorry for especially the older members of the club and those who were around in 1964 for that horrible night at Swinton when the game got abandoned. I know both my mum and dad were there that night as well, and it's just a curse, isn't it? And hopefully one day it'll break.
Well, just being back in these games is great for Oldham, and there'll be more. But this is Featherstone's day. Real disappointment for Sean Long and his team. Injury ravaged, of course, and Featherstone getting back to full strength have been the far better team today. Phoenix takes up a carry. Closing moments of this one.
20 seconds. Sometimes you've just got to dip your hat, haven't you? And Featherstone have come in and they've had a plan, and the plan's worked for Paul Cook and his team today, and fair play to him, congratulations, and wish him all the best in the final at Wembley in a couple of weeks' time.
Here we go, closing moments at Boundary Park. Here come Oldham, break it away. Ashurst with a kick, we might not be done yet. Alferts will get back and he'll hack it into touch, and then Featherstone will run to celebrate with their fans. It's Rovers' day, it's Featherstone going to Wembley. Oldham's players sink to the turf, devastated and defeated, but their time will come again. Featherstone have won this one. It's finished Oldham 14 at Featherstone 40. It's Rovers heading to Wembley.